Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to Whimsical Wednesday live evening edition. Here to support the child inside that was born to thrive. So, tonight is an interactive reading, so we're going to get right into it. Your choices here are clear calcite, the crystal choices tonight, and lapis lazuli. So I'm just going to get the Palo Santo going. My name's lisalyle. For those of you who may be new here, a very warm welcome to you. For those who continue to come back, thanks so much for showing up and leading with the heart. I am very excited about today's messages. And I trust that whenever you receive these messages, the intention is that they are timeless. So you will receive them at the exact moment you are meant to. Although at the time of this live, we are about, what are we about? About 48 hours or so from our total lunar eclipse, full blood moon in the sign of Virgo. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, in support of the purity of the child that lives inside. So, okay, I'm excited about tonight. I'm guided to do things a little bit differently. So we're just going to touch on a theme for all of us at this time. And again, like I said, at the time of this live, we're about 56 hours or so away from a total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo on the moon's south node, which is the karmic node. So these messages are really about the support in the now moment to clear karma for the child that lives within you and has lived the entirety of your experience. So the choices for the interactive component tonight are clear calcite. And this is a beautiful little piece. Clear calcite and lapis lazuli. Okay. And the overriding theme for all of these messages, and they're intended to support the ultimate outcome, which is wish fulfillment in this lifetime, which is achieving what you came here to achieve, which is living a life in harmony with the acceptance and the acknowledgement of your divinity. And the way that we are doing this at this time is via the journey of the masculine and feminine within the experience. The Queen of Swords energy and the Magician here. We are manifesting our heart's desire. And now is not the time to turn your back on what your heart's desire is, or to give up on the dream or the wish fulfillment, because based on your participation, based on your willingness to continue to delve into the depths of your physical experience, your potential is unlimited. This is a spiritual journey. We are all here for a spiritual awakening. And the sooner we get on that train, the sooner we can end this wicked game that is being played here on this planetary realm. So this is, I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Now is a really good time to implement new habits and practices on a daily basis that really promote and encourage wellness, self-care, radical self-care, showing up for yourself and showing yourself first and foremost. We can go out there and show the world we care unless we're showing up for ourselves in our day-to-day experience, it's kind of inauthentic. So we are here to return to authenticity. So if you're just joining us, good evening, Nettie. The choices here for this interactive Whimsical Wednesday, supporting the child within to thrive. Our choices are clear calcite and lapis lazuli. So let's get into it. We are going to start with the lapis lazuli. So this was the first card pulled out. It's on the right side. And this feels all about moving away from the logical and linear aspect of your brain and leaning into the intuitive, the non-linear, leaning into the spiritual. It feels at this time that your intuition is heightened and you would be wise to act upon the inspiration and the intuitive hits that you are receiving. So it may be as simple as, wanting to try a new piece of fruit at the grocery store. Do that because it could be something. Oftentimes I have found that when we're guided towards something, whether it's a plant, it's a fruit, it's a crystal, it's because it's something that's going to be supportive to us. And so I'm feeling that your intuition is really supporting you at this time, and it's a matter of whether or not you are listening. I'm hearing don't be fooled by appearances. Within the lapis lazuli, we have pyrite. And for those of you who know, pyrite is, hi Kiva, welcome. These are interactive messages tonight. So it's lapis lazuli we're on right now. And the other choice is clear calcite. So for those who may not know, there is pyrite in here. And pyrite is known as fool's gold. So there may be someone in your life or some situation in your life at this time that is presenting as like, oh, too good to be true. I'm hearing like sweet talker schmoozing you. I'm also hearing don't be fooled by appearances. So trust your intuition on this. You trust your gut. They keep having me point to my gut. So trust your gut. Okay, so let's see what your card, and these cards that are being revealed now are from the Lemurian Starchild Oracle. Trust your gut. And your card along for lapis lazuli is the Syrian Emissaries. Dream for the new earth. Time now for a magical life. OMG. I've been watching Sirius twinkle out in the night sky. Do you guys see Sirius in your sky? Go and look for Sirius in the sky. It will appear the way I see it from Earth. I always see it as this blue flashing sky. Check it out. Get the Sky Guide app or whatever app you can get and check out Sirius because it is visible in the night sky at this time. And it's amazing. And this is really, I'm also feeling the presence of Archangel Michael all around you. And, Archangel Michael supports us on our planetary mission. This is the dream for the new earth, your dream, my dream, our dream, which uplifts and brings humans, HUE, human siblings, brothers and sisters of many colors, of many religions, of many, as much as we can become so unique that we're not like the others. That's as many things that bring us together. That's as many ways as we are similar. And you are working with some very high vibe energies here. And, so if you haven't observed Sirius in the night sky, go and check it out because there's something there for you. This is about being the seed, being the voice, being the seed of heaven on earth, seeding the change because you are here on a missionary path to wish fulfillment as the magician via resilience, staying true to yourself, staying true to your heart, slow and steady, taking care of the physical vessel, um, taking care of the physical vessel. Lapis, it was also used in ancient Egypt as they would, like in a pestle and mortar, and they would grind it up and it would be used as makeup and stuff like this. I'm also feeling, that's interesting. That just came in. What just came in is there's some homeopathic. I don't know if you've ever worked with homeopathic tablets. I'm feeling the need for the one, I think it's copper, silver, and gold. So maybe incorporating that into your practices. And connecting also with the sisterhood of the divine mother Isis in ancient Egypt. It feels like there's some magical gifts, some medicinal gifts that you are meant to bring into present time. So let's just get you a couple of Oceanic tarot cards. Oh, so the first card out is the Six of Swords. And we have the six here again. So flipping the script. Six is also the soulmate energy. So again, sometimes we get so caught up in the romanticized version of soulmate energetics that we forget, like, most people that we connect with are a soulmate in some way, shape, or form. And that doesn't mean, again, remember, you were told to trust your gut and don't be fooled by appearances. So perhaps there's an encounter and you're all like, oh, this is the one, this is the soulmate. And I'm feeling like, unless it's bringing you feelings of calm and peace, if it's having you in any way, shape, or form feel anxious or unsure of yourself or unsteady on your feet, it's trust your gut. It's probably not the right experience for you. Six is also the house of Virgo, right? And we are, again, at the time of recording, although these are timeless, at the time of this live, we are, 56 hours or so away from our Virgo full moon, which is a total lunar eclipse, and it's also a blood moon. So that means the moon's going to appear red in the sky. And it feels like some of the messages that have been coming through in recent days is spiritual hip waders. Your next card is already confirmation of messages that you've already received. And you've got the High Priestess here, intuition. Trust your intuition. You are here currently, right now, in this moment, whenever that is for you. You are here on a planetary mission in service to your eternal soul. So first and foremost, charity begins at home, and it's about doing the inner work so that you can achieve wish fulfillment in this lifetime. This is what you came for. And it's about the balancing of the emotions, the emotional waters. We're at a time right now where astrologically, we received the caution the other day not to become a hot-headed, not to, don't pop off, don't be a hothead, trust your intuition, Hi. Oh, hey. Hola. I hope you're having a good time. Um, Looking forward to hearing all about it, Kimbo. Um, trusting your intuition, and becoming the authority in your life through your conscious connection to source and perhaps your Syrian family, and most certainly Archangel Michael. So, for those who were guided to the lapis, that is your message. Stick around. Stick around until the end because there's messages for all of us in the center here. Two cards wanted to come through for that and a really beautiful stone. So, if you were guided to the clear calcite, and it may appear like it's clear quartz, but calcite has a waxy feel to it. It almost feels like it's coated with something. Any and all calcites feel this way. So this is clear calcite, and calcite is all about the emotional waters, right? This Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment that we're all going for, and we're guaranteed as long as we stay the course our heart has chosen, staying resilient, staying in our power, not bowing down to external forces that don't have our greatest and highest good at heart. Our potential is unlimited. We're going places. What we're seeing transpire on the planet at this time is the end of the old patriarchal paradigm dying. Oh, it's like in the throes of death. And, of course, hot-headed and amplified with, with Sun conjunct Saturn, as well as Mars in Cancer, right? Like just Mars in general. So staying calm and peaceful and I'm hearing like getting your emotional waters clear. How clear are your emotional waters? How clear are your emotional waters? Just give me 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna get this going because I have a phone date. So how clear are your emotional waters? And what are you doing to support? Are you getting in balance? Like there may be things coming up for you at this time, and that's okay. Everything that's coming up is coming up for purpose. It's coming up so that you can see it, so that we can see it and heal it and really let go of it at this time, break free from it at this time. So let's see. Yeah, same. Same. And, speaking of emotional waters, a couple days ago, and this may be important for those of you guided to the clear calcite as well, getting back, hey, Ave, um, getting back to your own physical body. And so perhaps it's getting back to practices that support emotional stability. I got back on my yoga mat a couple nights ago and it was an emotional reunion. And I wasn't expecting that. And since then, it's been really nice to tune into my physical body in a way that I really haven't in quite some time. And so restoring balance. Where 2 days ago I couldn't stand on one foot and do tree pose, today I was able to stand on one foot and do tree pose on both sides. And that's progress. And so I feel that that's a part of the message for you. Progress, slow and steady. Don't give up on yourself. I wanted to throw in the towel the other day when I couldn't do tree pose and when the emotional waves, when the emotional dam within burst, I was ready. Enough of this. This is ridiculous. And yet I kept going back and I will continue to go back. And that's what's important. Our resilience, your resilience, staying the course that your heart has chosen. Oh my gosh. And look at your card. This is double manifestation powers. Here we go. And it says co creation, gratitude, divine alignment, joyful visions. This is about change, one thing at a time. Lead to gold. It's bringing in the lapis lazuli here, not being fooled by appearances. And are you trying to fool others by your appearance? What are you presenting to the world? Because you are the alchemist. You are the one here as a seed of change. You are the one here as the bridge to a heaven on earth experience. A heaven on earth experience. And, pain, physical pain in our body is an expression of repressed emotional pain. And that is the one realization. I've always known it. And I was shocked at what I connected with in my own body in recent days. So we become very good at coping, right? We get used to certain things. And the best thing we can do is lean into the discomfort, breathe into the discomfort, lean into the non-linear. Remember, we were told to put our spiritual hip waders on, right? Because we're in the thick of it, this eclipse season and all the other things going on. I'm not going to speak about the astrology stuff much tonight because, go and visit some of the videos in recent days. There's lots of that in there, especially on Saturday Night Live, the most recent one. So this just feels like, your wish is the universe's command if you're willing to show up for yourself and co-create with the divine. Express some gratitude for what you have right here and now. Maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it's not everything you want. And yet, there are things to be grateful for in each and every day. Can you extract the joy out of this day? And your uncomfortable emotions aren't going to go away unless you address them, right? And face them as they come up. So that feels important for somebody to hear. So yeah, no more sweeping anything under the rug. No more pushing it in a closet full of old bones that's already like busting open. Just, address what is present in this moment. So let's get you a couple of Oceanic tarot cards, and then we'll get to the center line that brings us all together. Oh, yes, look at that. Death. What are you being asked to let go of? And the aftermath of death is the fertile ground for new growth, building new homes, new building blocks, which are based on truth and integrity and inner knowing and the resilience and the emotional balance and the joyful vision, which is unlimited resources, unlimited abundance, unlimited potential for wishes and dreams coming true in the here and now, transforming. And, and maybe we can repurpose the shipwreck, or we can just let the earth do its thing, right? Let the earth do its thing. I'm really guided to the yellow fish on here, solar plexus activation, and we can see the light coming in there from the sun above. I guess this boat is on the bottom of the sea, so we can see the light shining in here. And sometimes, like, we absolutely do have to be shipwrecked, marooned on a deserted island, just, you, yourself, and you, me, myself, and I. Oh, wow. And then we have the Nine of Wands, defense. And I'm hearing let your guard down. Let your defenses down. This is a wrapping up of a cycle. Wish fulfillment. This is double nines. In the first one, we had the double six energy. Wish fulfillment. The death card is 13, which is the divine feminine. So, and this card, the manifest, is very feminine. And, you know, I'm actually seeing the Queen of Swords here. Resilient. Yeah, okay, the ship is sunk. There were some holes in it. It wasn't salvageable. And now we rebuild. Now we rebuild on that which is true from stable emotional waters, because we're showing up for ourselves in new ways each and every day. And we're letting our defenses down. We're letting our guard down. And we don't often realize how far up we have our guard until we start tuning into our physical body again. And then it's like, oh my goodness, I really been protecting my heart, right? So much so that my back is aching. And so pay attention. Pay attention. So I trust that message resonated with you. And now for all of us, both the left and the right, working with lapis lazuli or clear calcite. And here in the center, we have carnelian. It's so beautiful. Sacral chakra, co-creation, emotional balance, hip, hip, hooray. There's joy in every day. We're finding our way. We have moved beyond the storm, and now we are leaning into the non-linear, abundant potential of the eternal now moment. And we are so loved and supported by the universal consciousness that guides us all. Trust your gut, trust your heart. We don't know it all. And humanity, HUEMANITY, will indeed rise abundant after the fall. Sisters and brothers helping one another, making the world a better place, making a world a safer place, one healing heart at a time. So let's see what our cards are. Oh my gosh. Rest, reintegration of divine potential. 4, angels are working with us. We are being called to rest, recover, rejuvenate, radical self-care. Showing up for ourselves, creating this this cocoon of light around us, just calm and peace and ease. Yes. So that the inner child within can guide us. Go within, listen, loving parenting, loving that child within. The divine masculine and feminine, the divine mother and father showing up for this abundant, beautiful child, pure of heart, in tune with the galactic presence of the higher dimensional self, healing thyself in the eternal now moment, restoring righteousness to the journey of the path of purity, the path of devotion, the path of sacredness, no longer sacrificing our wants, our needs, our desires, our wish fulfillment. This is what we're here for. I love this. This is so perfect. And we have the 3 and the 4, and if we add them, we have the 7 again. Through the physical body, we win the inner war, the battles that we wage against ourselves. And we've been doing it for a very long time. And it's time to put the weapons down. It's time to breathe down into the solar plexus and perhaps even into that sacral chakra, and let love rise within your experience. I kept hearing resound. Let love resound. Let love be the sound of your voice as you share with the world. So I also pulled one of my little affirmations that I wrote. I don't even remember. But I pulled this out of the crystal bin. So let's see for all of us. Breathe, pause, release. Breathe, pause, release. Breathe, pause, release. Heal the dis-ease within. You are powerful. That's so perfect at 30:03. That is absolutely perfect. You might think I peaked or anything. I didn't. This just feels so perfect. We are so guided. The inner child really wants to guide. We're being all called to trust our gut, and perhaps you'll find that these working with these crystals at this time, clear calcite, lapis lazuli, and carnelian may be greatly supportive to you. I love carnelian. I love. And actually, carnelian is the semi-precious stone, one of them for the sign of Virgo. So this may be a good one for us to have during this eclipse season as we navigate the spiritual waters of our personal wish fulfillment. So with that being said, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you all so much for showing up. I trust your messages felt loving and kind and supportive to you in any moment that you are receiving them. Until next time, everyone, take good care.